Welcome to Rollin On TV. More and more single women and single moms are enjoying RVing and learning that handling an RV is no big deal, as Alison Hayes and her daughter Emory show us on their first RV adventure. Also, if your RV is getting up in years, it may be time for a new refrigerator, as our co-host Evanne soon found out. And being Evanne is tied up with her new refrigerator installation this week, we tapped Jeff Johnston to do the cooking honors with his world-famous campfire beer, white bean, and chicken chili. These stories and more on this week's Rollin On TV. Closed and Spanish captioning, where available, is sponsored by Jayco. At Jayco, we've been making family dreams come true since 1968. Let's catch up with Alison and Emory at the Thor Motor Coach Factory as they learn all about the new Gemini Class A motorhome they'll be using on their RV vacation.
RVing is for everyone, including single parents and their families. Whether you're a seasoned RVer or a first-timer, people of all sorts can jump in and enjoy the RV experience. Regular viewers may recall Alison Hayes as our co-host for our RV of the Year show. She had never camped or traveled in an RV, so we thought it would be fun to set up a first-timer's RV road trip for Alison and her daughter Emory to see how they handle the new experience. We caught up with Alison and Emory at the Wakarusa, Indiana Thor Motor Coach headquarters. Technician Steve Duvall gave them a detailed walk-around to bring them up to speed on the Gemini coach operation and all of its mechanical systems.
Yeah, of course it is.
She's been talking about this trip for about 6 months, so yeah, and when I told her, I'm like, you know what, we not only have one TV, but we have two.
Isn't that cool?
So we can sit our chairs right out here and watch it.
Mommy can swivel it for you, so wherever you're sitting, and there's a little DVD player in there too, so how cool is
shoot, we were gonna bring DVDs, darn it.
A couple of chairs, all right. Okay, storage back here. There's a couple pieces of wood for leveling. This doesn't have leveling jacks, but ooh, this is where you hook your sewer hose. I'll walk you through this in a little bit, okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here, if you are playing and you get all dirty, Emory, Mom can wash your feet right there.
Oh,
and
that's awesome.
Hot water, how about that? All right, so you won't get crazy cold feet.
I could probably already use that on her feet.
Oh, yeah. All right.
RVs are fairly complex, and the orientation walk-around presents a variety of new technologies and details. It's a lot for the first-timer to remember.
This end goes in here. I'll give you the keys now. How about that?
All right.
All right. You just kind of put this in, plug this in, twists in. See how they're, like that's got the little groove on there. Okay. You line that up, twist it and lock it, and then this little thumb screw, right, that way if it just keeps it in place so there's no accidental trips. Say they only offer like a 110, which I doubt they will.
It's an adapter?
Yeah, it's just an adapter, and then you can plug it into a regular outlet.
Okay.
If that's all they offer, it wouldn't be your best option because you could run like 3 lights. Okay. Press it up where it says, right there where it says out, just hold that down. All right? And that will keep you dry.
Right underneath here. Oh, and here comes the rain.
Good timing on your part, Emory.
Wow.
Over here on your control panel, this is your generator start. Remember we were talking about the tanks? They need to be 3/4 full. This is how you check them, all right? So your refrigerator's got a little freezer in here as well, okay?
Oh, we can even make ice.
Yeah, a little ice cube tray in there for you. All right, and then Mom might have to, you lift up here, okay? Kind of lift up here, and then you fold down like that, and you can put your cushions back in place. You want to get that one?
Start her up?
Yep.
All right.
All right, see, there's your rear view camera right up in there, and it's nice and big, so nice clear vision of what's behind you.
See behind us?
And, you know, this is typical, just like a car, radio, whatever.
Does that have? Yep, you got it?
The next step is figuring out where to pack all of your hardware. Fortunately, the Gemini had more than enough room for their clothing and camping supplies.
We can get it to fit in, I guess. There is a place for everything
Yes,
in here.
there is. It most certainly is.
We just put all of our bedding in there. Yeah. You might want your pillow, sweetie, for up next. Sleeping bag. It's gonna be so nice.
Now for the open road. Next stop, the grocery store. There's no mistake, it takes some adjustment to go from packing your home kitchen to packing an RV kitchen. The smaller refrigerator and sometimes compact storage spots can be a snug fit, but they normally work fine for short-term RV use.
Do you have your chicken? We can use the microwave and put the chicken in there.
Alison took to driving the Thor Gemini Class B like a pro. Once you get a feel for the controls and the rig's body size, the journey is fun and relaxing.
Hey, baby. What? Want to make sure that you get your seatbelt on when you're back there, too, okay? Okay. Actually, it turns quite a bit easier than I would have thought it would do. Felt like I was kind of nervous, Emory, that it was going to be really big and hard to turn, but it handles really well.
The journey to the campground took them 6 hours north to Mackinac City, Michigan, and other than some typically wonky directions from a cell phone GPS mapping software, they made it in one piece.
Hi, I'm Alison Hayes. Thank you.
First stop is check-in, and the campground has that down pat, so it's the easy part.
Oh, perfect. Oh, there's Wi-Fi? Okay, you want to tell me any rules or anything, just so I can listen to what you have?
We'll be right back with more of Alison and Emory's first-time RV adventure, so stay tuned.
Thetford's tough new Titan sewer hose is virtually uncrushable. Ever had your sewer hose run over by an RV? Watch Titan bounce back. Titan hose is made of Thetford's proprietary blend of TPE and provides the highest degree of puncture and abrasion resistance. It has an easy-to-grip fitting for a leak-free connection to RV outlets. A rotating elbow easily aligns and allows a convenient connection and straighter flow. Titan provides more for your money and is another innovation from Thetford, the RV sanitation leader.
When you have a Truma AquaGo instant hot water system, you can expect to make a lot of new friends.
You like TVs? Yeah. Guess what? You can watch a TV on the outside.
Welcome back to Rollin On TV. We continue our story about Alison and Emory's first-time RV adventure in the Thor Gemini Class C motorhome.
I'm going to get this plugged in. Get us some water.
Their campsite had electric but no water, so a pause at the freshwater fill station was up next.
Sounds like water's going in there. You gonna hear it? Yeah. All right.
A smaller rig makes the backing in job a lot easier, but it still takes a couple of tries to get it right. Alison's Canadian friends arrived and joined her and Emory for the weekend fun. A near-dark project included adding leveling blocks, with a little help from her friend.
Yep. And then I'll just back over it. Just kind of keep an eye, I guess, and yell to me if I'm on top of it.
The shore power cord connector often seems to give people difficulty.
Other stuff in there. We just need this black cord right now. This will be our electricity. This goes in here. have no idea if I'm doing this right. I think we got it. Make my way over here. All right, I think I'm in business.
Placing your campsite reservation tag is a small part of your setup. With camp set up, there was enough time to enjoy the sunset view of the Mackinac Bridge framed by a storm in the background. The Gemini kitchen is great, but sometimes you just need to visit the campground store for that fresh coffee hit. The Mackinac Mill Creek Campground store is very well equipped with camping necessities and other fun stuff. Part of a campground's value is in what you can do nearby. Alison and Emory opted for a ferry ride to Mackinac Island, a major tourist drive just a few miles across the Straits of Mackinac. The ferry trip over included a pass beneath the Mackinac Bridge for an unusual view of this impressive structure. Mackinac Island is a beautiful and unique historic and tourist spot. There are no cars allowed on the island, so every vehicle is horse-powered. It makes for some interesting scenery. Alison and Emory enjoyed a classic Mackinac Island horse-drawn taxi ride. The 1887 vintage Grand Hotel looms large on the island, and it evokes images of a classic era of elegant travel and lodging. Back in the campground, there was time for a jump in the pool.
Emory, let me see you swim. I want to see you swim. Don't get me all wet.
All things considered, the first RV trip for Alison and Emory turned out very well. They sailed through the early learning process and had a good time with the Gemini. Adjusting to life in a smaller space was their biggest hurdle, and they cleared it with ease.
You sure can. What do you call a car that's this big? Yeah. What?
Single parents and anyone else can enjoy the RV experience. Give it a try and you won't be disappointed.
How to do that? Was it one of these? That one? There.
For more information about anything you've seen on this show, log on to our website at rollinontv.com.
Coming up after the break, Evanne comes home to an unpleasant surprise that many RVers have faced from time to time. At Jayco, we're a lot more than just an RV manufacturer. We're all about family, and we've been making family dreams come true since 1968. To see our complete product line and find your nearest Jayco dealer, visit us online at jayco.com or Just log on to RollinOnTV.com. At Norcold, we realize that some of your favorite RV destinations are off the grid. And Norcold refrigerators are uniquely designed with that RV experience in mind. We call it Freedom Unplugged. To learn more about our Norcold RV refrigerator line or to find a dealer near you, visit our website at norcold.com.
Well, the inevitable finally happened. I came home from the grocery store, of course, and was greeted with a strong ammonia smell coming from my fridge. I went outside to look at the back of it and found a dripping green liquid. Back inside, I immediately turned the appliance off and called my pal Jim Hargrove, San Diego's mobile RV expert. Jim was here in a flash to remove the fridge and advise me on options. Since I'd had such a great experience with my Norcold, I set out to find a replacement unit that would have a similar look and feel as well as fit in the former fridge's space. It turns out that Norcold has a new generation of my model, an N841, that was ideal. We ordered it, and in no time it was ready to be picked up. Out of the truck and unboxed, my husband and my RV expert easily manhandled the fridge up the steps and into place. Heave-ho into the hole, and a gentle push is all it took to get it where it needed to be. Jim zipped the screws in, secured it in place, added the trim, and headed out to connect the power and the propane. Inside, on it went, and it immediately began cooling. Now, I mentioned how much I loved my old fridge. Just like my previous unit, the new one has a roomy inside, adjustable shelves and door pockets, a 2-drawer crisper, and a sleek, simple control panel. But from the outside, I've always loved the gorgeous wood panels that made it look so elegant. This model doesn't come with standard panels. You can get those separately. But fortunately for me, my old ones fit like a glove. I slid them in and added the new magnetized panels, great for lists, photos, those cool magnetized words that you can make poems with, and bam, I was in business. This model allows you to have the hinges on either side, though they come standard on the right. Our rig configuration allows enough space for either, but if that's not your case, your RV expert can swap sides in about 60 minutes. In less than 24 hours, my fridge was cold enough to transfer my things into it, and it's been performing like a real champ ever since. The coldest place in the unit, perfect for ice cream or ice cubes, continues to be the bottom left of the separate freezer compartment. Hey, life happens. Thank goodness Norcold, a Made in America product, came to my rescue. I'm looking forward to another dozen-plus years of faithful Norcold service from my favorite RV refrigerator.
Next, Jeff prepares one of his favorite campfire meals for a bunch of friends. And the recipe includes, would you believe, beer? Go figure. We'll be right back. Never run out of propane again. With Level Check, there's no more guesswork. Just run the gauge over the tank, and when the light turns from red to green, you'll know exactly how much propane you have left. It's that simple. Level Check, another great product from Truma. For more information, visit levelcheck.com. For 50 years, Campers Inn RV has been your trusted resource for RV sales, service, and accessories. Now, with 15 locations along the East Coast from New Hampshire to Florida, we'll be giving you that same family-friendly service and be your trusted resource for another 50 years. For information and locations, visit us online at campersinn.com. At Rollin On TV, we love working with our sponsors, and the one thing we love most is giving stuff away. In this case, the stuff is Thetford's new Smart Tote 2 LX portable holding tank. Now, we're not just giving away one, we're actually giving away 8 of them, one each week for 8 weeks. In case you missed a story we did on this new sophisticated portable tank and how it works, you can watch the story on our website, or there's a video link right on the contest page. The Smart Tow 2 contest starts the week of July 24th, and to enter is simple. Go to our website at RollinOnTV.com, click on the link to the contest page where you'll find all the information about the contest and a simple entry form. Remember, we'll be drawing a winner each week for 8 weeks, and you only have to enter once. So, what are you waiting for?
It's a beautiful evening for cooking outside the RV tonight. We got quite a crowd of people to deal with, so we decided to make a big batch of white chicken chili. Now we've got our large size Lodge Dutch oven. This is a 14-inch oven that has 10-quart capacity, so it'll hold a lot of grub. This is going to include butter beans, cannelli beans, lima beans, and white kidney beans. And we're throwing in a little bit of corn just for color. Then we'll have some chicken that we're preparing on the grill over the Auspit rotisserie. We'll be throwing a little bit of spices on there and tossing in a little bit of green onions just for color and a little bit of flavor. The lima beans were drained, but the rest of the juices were dumped in the mix. We also tossed in a boiled potato, chopped up, and some green onions. Use of a wooden stirring spoon helps avoid damaging the pot's surface. We thought the mix needed more moisture, so we added a half bottle of moose drool beer. You could also use white wine for moisture in this recipe, but we just happen to be fans of moose drool for uses like this. Meanwhile, our chicken thighs were cooking on the Auspit portable rotisserie. We used 12 thighs for this batch. To keep the chicken as healthy as possible, we trimmed the skin and a lot of the fat from the meat. Next, we added the chicken to the mix and stirred it in. There's very little moisture in the meat, so you may need to add a bit more moose drool or wine to maintain the right consistency. After 20 more minutes of cooking, it was time for Pam to give the chili a taste test.
Unbelievable. The moose drool beer adds a great flavor to this, and the chicken is smoky, and it's wonderful. I can't imagine doing it any other way.
The final word was rendered by our panel of esteemed dining companions.
Wow, this tastes delicious. All the corn and beans and chicken.
Everything just tastes so good, especially after you've been like a 10-mile hike.
No, the chicken chili is amazing.
It tastes so
it's like
good.
slow roasted. Oh.
Because it was so good that no one's looking. I'm going to have round 2. Here I go. Again.
Oh my goodness, that is so good. Tonight I will sleep well. This is great.
This chili is amazing. I think I taste a hint of beer in it. I can't put my finger on it, but it might be moose drool.
A simple dish like white chili with chicken can add a bit of welcome variety to your RV camp dinner.
We hope you enjoyed this week's show, and for additional information on anything you saw on the show, along with additional videos and stories, visit our website at RollinOnTV.com. You can also follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. As usual, this has been another fun production. For the latest up-to-the-minute RV news, visit our media partners at RVbusiness.com. If you're into RVing or just appreciate vintage vehicles, be sure to set your GPS for the RVMH Hall of Fame in Elkhart, Indiana. This museum houses the largest collection of vintage RVs and trailers dating as far back as 1916. For more information, visit their website at rvmhhalloffame.org.